I'm Evil welcome back to my playthrough of Starfield. If you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're still watching my videos, I really appreciate all the support that you've given. I know I don't really stick to the critical path, so I don't just focus on the main story. I do as much as I want to and feel like doing, and I like doing a lot of the side stuff as well. I feel like a lot of the game is in the side content and not just the main mission, but I'm having a blast. Yeah, we're wrapping up our last faction mission. And right after that, I might just start focusing on the main story, just because a lot of the side stuff is additional optional way of getting extra currency and resources and such. And in terms of story progression, I feel like I should focus on it before I get too over leveled. Anyway, let's get going. Alright guys, welcome back. We are back in Neon City again. Ryujin Industries. See what these guys have to say. Hope you guys are doing well. I reviewed my missions. I did grab these from a mission board in Jemison. I think I failed one, and some of them have like timers on them, so you have to do them right away. I don't really care for that too much. I could grab them anyway just in case, but we're on the last part of this Ryujin Industries mission, and been a blast. I want to get back to the main mission. I don't want to get too high level and then realize, you know, I'm just one-shotting everything. But I would like to get some of these powers. I think that would be kind of cool. So I might get some powers. I might do some of these main missions. The activities would be cool. I mean, got Andrea's her, I guess, her mission as well to work on. Yeah, I'm gonna work on these faction missions and do some of the main missions as well. Yeah, see what these guys have to say. See if there's any more steps to this. It got pretty intense in the last video. The stealth mission was really hard. So, and especially when I don't have too much invested in stealth. If I go to my skill tree, I've only got one rank, and that's because I started off as a cyber runner and stealth was part of it. But other than that, I haven't even leveled it up. I don't even know what a sneak attack is. I would have thought attacking enemies with the stunning gun while in stealth would have been a sneak attack, but it isn't. So there you have it. Anyway, working on weightlifting just so we can carry more. Get into it.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Give it time. I just got here. A single hitch.
Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this.
That's he's in on it as well.
We'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the neuroamp perform?
Never had any use for it. Actually, it was pretty good.
I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barrett for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Ryujin buys Infinity Ltd. and no one loses their job. If you intend to swoop in and save Infinity, they don't deserve it. How does...
Quite right.
Yeah, buy it at a cheap price.
The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
I suppose it is all very simple when you do not consider the impact on actual human lives. Just your bottom line.
Like a win-win to me.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
If they don't agree, I'll be sure to make them listen. I'll talk to them, but I can't make any promises.
With the tech we've given you, I expect promises.
No, that just manipulates
You'll find
people.
most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
That sounds like a lot of persuasion coming. Okay, I gotta
Don't
find the
rush it. Take your time.
board members and get to it. Looking at the quests that are popping up. Yeah, let's see if we can find some. Well, there's someone 22 meters up here.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
You acquired. Save jobs, good public perception. Not with that attitude.
Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished. Good. If you use that neuroamp wisely, it will guarantee that Infinity gets shut down.
Use it.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting. You and me both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Yay. The only reason I was hesitant on using that was because I wasn't sure if he's gonna get upset. Manipulating people, get what we want. Well, she's okay. Let's do a.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I kind of want to acquire Infinity.
An efficient exchange, then. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd. Throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
We can save the jobs of thousands of people. We should do it.
Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part. This is true.
He hated it.
Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
Proves how capable she is.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why.
Alright, so Andreja disliked and liked, so we're kind of even.
I agree. Should Masako had informed us too early, we may have all turned on each other. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
Nothing I can think of. See you at the meeting.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales. Ah, your companion. I would be interested in another perspective.
You are naive if you think tech like this will remain under control. Think of the Neuroamp in the hands of a Varun Zealot or Crimson Fleet pirate.
Yes.
It is not a matter of if it will happen, but a matter of when. Will you be equipped to handle the repercussions when that day comes?
What makes you so certain this is inevitable? Not that I doubt the scenario.
Simple. It is human nature. Nuclear weapons, chemical warfare, xeno-warfare, mechs. Enemies and competitors will get their hands on this tech eventually and reverse engineer it to use however they see fit.
I admit, you've properly pushed my concerns to the very edge. Your friend here is quite convincing. The internal neuroamp does indeed come with risks, none of which I am inclined to take anymore. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Ah. The Neuroamp and Infinity are two different things. Right, I don't want the Neuroamp to get out. Infinity thing, I do. Okay, let's try her.
Ooh, look at that. Your surgical wound's healing like a dream. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope. Oh, well, at least tell me what you think of the Neuroamp.
Tech is dangerous and no one have this sort of power.
you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work. Fine, fine. Make your case.
There's public outrage. You might never work again. There's no denying the dangers.
Well, perhaps I really do need more data. But I only created it. I wouldn't be the one that actually used it to do harm.
Try this. Tempted.
Even if the public did pitch a fit, there's always work to be found, especially when it comes to engineering. I hate to stop you, but I just can't be swayed on this. Besides, Masako, Alexis, Genevieve, they know how to handle this. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
I'm gonna try that again. Take 2.
And how's my favorite patient doing? Oh, well. I hope you're not actually...
Stick with the same questions or answers that we picked before.
Fine, fine. Make your case.
Wow, there's a manipulation option now.
You're only looking at the negatives here.
Oh, that didn't even work.
Well, perhaps I really do need... It does overstep some bounds. I'll give you that. Well, this conversation
That's
made me
hilarious.
feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect. It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
What will the fate be? If we acquire them, it'll be fun to see how they try to recreate your work. Have any strong opinions?
Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little. Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Okay, we got 4 for Infinity. So we've got enough for Infinity. Have a look at the Neuroamp. We're even on the Neuroamps.
I hope you're enjoying your new neuro...
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Maybe. Depends whose side you're on.
Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
Free now. We'll leave Ryujin in financial legal trouble.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
Hey, you know, if you really want to keep Ryujin, one big thing to consider.
All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it. The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from. You're right.
Uh-oh.
The moment you violate your customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Hey, I might look at other options for that. We'll see. Yeah, I got up to the manipulation option.
Not when you word it like that. But a product that can settle disputes or help broaden someone's point of view? Then you really have something that consumers will buy into. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
I don't think we convinced her away from the neuroamp. She didn't really vote for it. We've got two.
So much work to do. Well, if it isn't my favorite operative, something I can help you with?
Heard you're not a fan of acquiring.
Not much to discuss there. I believe I've made my case quite clear to Masako on why I am against it. All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Hey, you really don't want to put thousands of... Why do I keep using that?
I'm starting to understand what you're saying. Huh. Well, what
We're trying to convince them not to use the neuroamp, but we're using it all the way through all these options.
In the courtroom.
You want a real ego nightmare, I'd say the neuroamp fits that bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Well, that is one very clear position.
So she's against it.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
Okay, I'm happy with that. We're against the neuroamp, and we got the dark left. The dark? I forget what the hell he is. Or should we try and convince him of the... If I try and convince him, she's gonna get upset. We have to go against it.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Use the neuroamp to make sure the board votes to acquire.
Good on you.
It would be almost fitting to see the technology immediately turned on those.
No one needs to know that we are using it. We're a pirate after all,
If it
right?
were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
Never go to market.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
And vote against Infinity. I'm okay. I'm with you. It's too big a risk. The acquisition is worth the work.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you excuse me,
Sweet.
I have some
Cook them all in for the Infinity.
We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
They're firing her. What difference does her vote make? What we did. Staring right at us. His head looks weird. Are we waiting on someone? Standing right there. Oh, that dude. Time. Let's pan the camera so we can... Everyone? Oh, there's still one seat left.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Our intention to purchase would put the employees' minds at ease.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's
He
going
just
to be...
came out and said it.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Imogene's innocent. She played a vital role in helping us expose.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
We're finished here.
Security.
Love how we've just seen the backs of their
escort
heads.
Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
I believe the work on the neuroamp needs to be shelved.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
Takes away a person's free will. It's not right. The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust anyone anymore.
Attention.
I am paying attention. I'm trying to read. Internal neuroamp is basically mind control device. Should be banned.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but she's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
I must agree. We can't go through with production on technology like this until certain safeties can be guaranteed.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Nay.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth?
Yeah, pay us.
None? This concludes our order of business for today.
If only there were more hours in the day.
I'm glad we're making an effort
Shelving
in
the
our
internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Maybe now you see why it's dangerous.
The truth remains. Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Hope that means I'm getting a raise. Yeah.
Lyndon and I already had that conversation, and yes, you will be getting an increase in wages from now on. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
There was no honor in Ularu's plan. It did not deserve to succeed.
How often is
My thought exactly. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Wow, we're not a junior anymore.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
That's all we got.
If you are free soon, could we talk? I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments. I think it is perhaps for the best that the research program will come to an end. Where that neuroamp technology could lead, there are many bad outcomes. Too many.
Almost certainly would be a disaster.
Except you, perhaps. You do still have one in your head.
Both know you can trust me with it.
Yes, I suppose we do know that. And if you are the only one with this neuroamp, I know exactly who to keep an eye on. I suggest you keep that in mind. With the neuroamp matter settled, we should move on to other things, yes?
Hey, got one like out of her, which is good. I think Rivka was... No way, it keeps telling us to do this one. I don't know why. Wow, we didn't even get a level from it, and... Yeah, I guess I was expecting a little more from that, but... All faction missions are completed, there you go. Alright, let's go... Rivka. Donia. I don't think we got any contraband. Nope. Ew.
It is interesting to recall that this is where humanity first reached out into the stars.
Curious what outfit she's wearing, because I did equip her with stuff. He is wearing that outfit that I equipped her with. Nice. I wonder if I put persuasion gear on her, it affects my persuasion level. Like, do I benefit off the stats she's got? 48 hours without incident. Oh no, there was an incident.
I received an urgent message from my father. He's dropped the charges. It will still be difficult. There's a lot we need to speak about, but I think we may be able to mend our relationship, thanks to you. Of course. We will be taking things slow. There is a lot of trust to rebuild. But he acknowledged and apologized for his past behavior. That is a good first step, and I'm willing to let him back into my life, bit by bit, as long as he proves his words and commits to change. Without your intervention, this would not have been possible. And I can finally treat this. Thank you. I cannot repay you enough.
Easy XP.
If there were any doubt of Sidonia's importance to the United Colonies and its industry...
Yay, we're not gonna talk to Sam. I'm gonna go get this. This is the bounties. Last time we did bounties, we actually got our legendary weapons. So I feel like I want to try out more bounties.
This is Marthas Castillo. Remember me? I swore to you that I'd hunt you down for some payback. And it's time for me to keep that promise. This isn't a fight you can walk away from. Get him! We don't take prisoners.
All those ships versus me. Oh, sick. Okay, where's the rest of our loot? That one looks closer. Nice, we got a space battle out of this one as well. We're not dying so quickly, so that's good.
Even without life, there is the potential for beauty.
Okay. So I did level up, and I did put a point into weightlifting. Just stack up on resources and run around town again to level it up. Much easier. Alright. Get running all the way over there. Couldn't have parked closer, nope. How much weight can we carry now? 210. I thought the game was going to crash there. That did. There's just going to be one enemy? There's one enemy. I thought it was going to be a whole team of people. Oh, I thought it was a pamphlet.
I should have known it. There's no hole deep enough, no rock desolate enough that Galbank won't find you in time. If you're here for payment, I've got none to give. Sold everything to retire comfortably in obscurity.
Need to collect what I can. This isn't personal.
I believe you. Not that it matters. Listen, I won't go peaceful, and I can't pay you. So the way I see it is you have a choice. We fight and see who's lucky. Or dead. Or maybe you leave here. Say it was a bum lead. It happens from time to time. Give an old fellow a peaceful retirement. Well, I maxed out my credit limit. So, 10,000 credits. I mean, with all the interest payments I've made over the years, Galbank still made a profit off me.
I'm not paying.
That's an answer. Not the one
one I was hoping for. Bank has collected its credits over my dead body.
But you didn't have any credits. Couldn't give me
Always
that.
checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
There's another 100 credits. $200. There was 600 out there. He didn't get upset, so that's not a big deal. Did you pick? Sorry, buddy. If your name wasn't Delinquent Mercenary, I probably would have let him go. Oops. I'm curious if these just keep going.
Ranger?
That's right, we're a ranger. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Good luck out there. I mean, I got the report. The mercenary is dead. I'm sure there's a lesson there. Here's your pay.
Okay.
Together we can really make a difference. We have to try. Every time someone skips out, those credits just don't go away. Those are credits that could have been a loan for a mom and pop trying to start a hydroponic farm. Or they could take a bite out of our share prices. I mean, all sorts of retirement funds pay out a little less. I know it seems, well, hopeless. But what we do matters.
Alright. Well, he hasn't got anything extra for us. Can we do this one? We'll do Andreja's side mission, I guess. Got Tuala to talk to as well. But let's go talk to him. Wish I could just select a whole bunch side missions.
Something to report?
Or just all the side missions that are in the area would pop up.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can... Welcome to UC District. Oh, well...
See what she's got. Her gear doesn't change. Yeah, some of this. This. I think I need this one. That's for the sniper rifle I've got.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
Yeah, we are...
Vanguard, right?
staying in the area. I think we gotta go to the Mass District. That's all the way around. Okay, we're at Mast. There he is.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Affilion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
Okay.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you? Of course. You've earned some R&R.
I don't want to take anything on right now. Because I want to focus on the main mission, to tell you the truth. But what are some of these? Crap. Who knows Gambit? Go get another power.
Unknown vessel. Prepare to submit to...
Wait! I know her. She's the one who helped on Altair 2. This is Captain Young. Please acknowledge. We safe travels, friend. Don't know if our paths will cross again.
Okay.
Touchdown in.
People are acknowledging us. We don't know who the hell they are. Okay, exit ship. Go see if we can get this power. It's that one. Is it like up top though, I wonder, or is it around this thing? Really? Man. I don't think we can go up. It was 300 in this direction anyway, so... You get up there? Oh, I'm not going up there. How do I get up there, though? Not this way. Go around, I wonder? I don't know.
Need a moment to walk that off?
Yeah, I do. Oh, that sounded painful. This is promising. We got a flat landing. Go over a rock? You can't even walk over a rock. Right, let's do a... Because I've had crashes on these before, and the last one of these I went to was where I got my status ailment from, and I can't get rid of it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And again, a save because for some reason this always crashes. Going the wrong way. Nope. There's always one of these guys at these things. Keeps defaulting back to talk to Percival. I don't want to talk to Percival. I want to get all these powers. What was that? Oh, talk to Sam Cole. Never mind.
for touchdown.
Maybe this one will have freezing rain as well, but the anomaly looks right in front of us. This freezing rain, it might get rid of our status infliction that we've got on. Alright, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.